spawning up here in the top right of Yonsu, playing 14 Kessel. Tried a extremely all-in one-base Ling Bling style on the last map. Didn't quite work out for him. It's the purple Zerg player, Mayhem. And his opponent in the bottom left, managing to hold off the early aggression. In green, playing for Team Extraterrestrials, it is Spirit. That was a very well played game. Leaving the Banelings on the ramp by Spirit was basically what won on the game there. So seeing Mayhem's only chance was he wanted to distract with the Banelings in the natural and then flood all of his Lings into the main base and do a ton of damage with that. And use those Banelings that he still had in the natural to zone out any Zerglings that Spirit had left. But Spirit was keen to that being a possibility and left some Banelings on the ramp. All the Lings ran directly into those Banelings, and it was GG from there. It was likely GG a little earlier than that, but who knows? Who knows? So, we'll see what happens here. See if we can get a longer game or not. Both players are, at least at this point, there's no pool yet. We're at 15 supply, so we're already further along than we were last game. And actually, it looks like Mayhem's going to be going hatch first. And meanwhile, Spirit will be going for his pool slightly quicker than Mayhem. We will be going into a hatchery directly after that. So neither player is looking to be extremely aggressive. Spirit still has the option to flood some early Lings, but... Oh, what the frick just happened there? I don't... Oh, Spirit misplaced his hatchery by a hex, and he had to cancel. That's always depressing. So he lost 40 minerals doing that. I think 40 minerals. Is it 75? Ouch! He lost 75 minerals doing that. It's not a huge deal, but 75 minerals it's still a big enough deal. This queen is slightly later because of it, but it won't lose in the game directly right now. Spirit going for gas immediately as with his pool, and Mayhem's pool is going to be finished up here in just a second. So Spirit will have the quicker speed this game, and he will have the option to be aggressive with early speedlings if he so chose. And Mayhem still hasn't decided to go for a gas at all just yet. So his speed's going to be pretty far behind Spirit's here, which could be problematic in the early stages of the game. Without speedlings and without a way to counteract a lot of speedlings in your face, it can be difficult for a Zerg player to hold off just simple Lings, even without Banelings or anything else. And Spirit's speed has already started here at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So, and 2 Lings across the map already. 1 Spinecrawler coming in from Mayhem. Just wants to make sure he is safe from anything immediately, and he will be for the time being. Even this Overlord that's kind of sitting up here managed to not get attacked by the Queen at all. That was kind of surprising, but did Spirit? No, Spirit did not pull off a gas yet, so he can still choose to go into a Bailey nest relatively quickly. I think this drone looks like he's going to make a Bailey nest once Creep is in a spot where he wants it. Looks like he's going to make a Bailey nest. We'll see. Overlord being attacked by a Queen over here. Always frustrating to lose an Overlord this early, especially in ZVZ, especially to fat-ass Queens. Queens are not exactly the swiftest motherfuckers around, and in fact Spirit is going to lose this Overlord. So yeah, that's no fun. But a Bailey nest is on the way for Spirit. And gases have just now been taken by Mayhem. He took 2 at once, so he will catch up in gas count, but his speed is still a long ways off. And meanwhile, Spirit's speed has almost finished at this point. 2 Evo Chambers and a Spinecrawler going to start walling off here at the front. So Mayhem knows that the only thing he can really die to right now is a lot of Lings, and he is walling off. He uses a Roach Warren, 2 Evo Chambers, and a Spinecrawler, and he's fairly walled off here. And actually, all these Queens look like they're going back home for some reason. I think he's going to spread Creep, maybe. Yes, that one's probably going to spread some Creep there. Yeah. So there are going to be a lot of Lings coming across the map and all of them are going to go directly underneath this Overlord. So Mayhem knows this is coming. Another thing is about Mayhem, it's a very nice Overlord spread here. He's going to see all the pathways. But with this wall set up the way it is. Carapace already on the way. Roach Warren already done for Mayhem. He's in a fairly decent position to hold off any sort of major aggression. Spirit didn't really overmake Lings. He only has 10, so it's not like he was planning on trying to bust or anything. So he's still okay. He's just a little bit, he'll be a bit behind in upgrades for a while. And worker counts right now are slightly in favor of Mayhem. Not surprising, given that Mayhem's Mayhem's hatchery was first, and Spirits was slightly bit behind that. And a few more Lings are out on the map for Spirit. Mayhem has played this the way he's positioned his buildings even is basically as economical as he possibly could be and get away with it. Still only with the 2 Lings out right now. No Banelings or anything to hold off any aggression from Spirit. Spirit is he is on getting his 1-1 on the way. He's about, what is that, like 10-15 seconds behind his opponent though. Won't make the biggest of deals unless Mayhem is very good with his aggressive timings. Is able to attack directly with 2-2 or 1-1 if you really felt like it. I don't think he's going to be attacking with 1-1. He is breaking down these rocks. Probably going to be taking a third relatively soon. But we will see. We just have 7 roaches on the way. Spinecrawler is moving now. So the drone could get out and actually go make a third base if he wanted to. Looks like map control is basically the name of the game. A lot of roaches actually moving across the map for Mayhem. And it looks like they're going to try to attack with 1-1 prior to the 1-1 of Spirit, which would be a nice little timing, but a few Spinecrawlers are going to be up already. 2 Spinecrawlers already up, 2 more in production. But there are 15 roaches right now versus not many. Okay, that's a good amount of roaches. More roaches just popped for Spirit, so with the defender's advantage as well, making more roaches. 1 Spinecrawler almost dies. Actually, it's somehow still alive. No, it's still alive somehow. Very well controlled there by Spirit, losing very little compared to his opponent. Well, actually, no, he didn't. Never mind, I completely lied. He didn't lose much, but all of Mayhem's roaches were pushed behind. So Mayhem using this small little window of 1-1 timing to attack and actually getting in a really nice position, getting up on the ramp of Spirits, but Spinecrawlers are still able to attack, and Spirits 1-1 did just finish. So with this defender's position, Spirit's going to be able to push away all of these roaches here. So a bit of a failed attack there. Both players are still even on workers though. Both players are even on bases and even on upgrades at the moment, and almost even on roaches even. Wait, no, not even close. Okay, there's more in production. 6 more in production with 18 already done, and with the Spinecrawlers as well. Spirit could push back maybe a little bit to get more into these Spinecrawlers. It doesn't really need to, it seems like. Spinecrawlers 1 kill here, 5 kills on this one, and I don't know. Mayhem is trying to win these games super early, just going for this upgrade timing, but the upgrade timing doesn't really work when your opponent also has the same upgrade. Neither player has really been able to move into 2-2, given how low their mineral count is right now. And Spirit's going to be moving into a Hydra Den. Is our Hydra Den up for Mayhem? It doesn't seem to be the case. No third base yet either. Both players are probably looking to take their third bases relatively quickly, and indeed, Spirit is moving out to take his third base in the more forward position. Will likely take out the rocks leading up so that his opponent has to go all the way around this little area. Actually, did he just misplace it? No, he's decided to take his third in a different spot, or not take his third at all. I think he saw all these units coming across and realized he needs to get something else. 2-2 on the way for Mayhem, and a Spire as well. Wait, did he cancel the Spire? He canceled the Spire. He canceled the Spire, and he's now going to Infestation Pit and a Hydra Den. Interesting choices. Players are both being kind of second guessing themselves. Overseer going to be coming in for Mayhem. He's going to be able to see everything going on. See that the Hydra Den is already finished. +2 attack is on the way for Spirit, but no +2 Carapace just yet. And it's just roaches at the moment. 33 roaches, 36 roaches, slightly in favor of Mayhem. 5 more on the way for both players. This game is just silly even right now. Mayhem's third is going to finish up a touch earlier. a touch. About 30 seconds earlier, really. Oh, this Overseer barely gets away. And does he see the base? Doesn't quite see the base. Doesn't quite see the base. And Burrow, where's Burrow? Burrow's coming out. Burrow's coming out for Mayhem. That's intriguing. Getting pathogen glands as well. I feel like the Burrow is more going to be so he can run around with infestors burrowed and just spit out infested Terrans in Spirit's mineral lines. Something I love to play when I'm playing to do against other Zerg players or other players in general. It's a lot of fun to suddenly be, you know, surrounded by infested Terrans in the mineral line. It's always a nice dick move. But yeah, so both players try to get into a Roach Hydra. Infestation Pit is already finished up for Mayhem, and he's going to have infestors coming out soon once he decides to make it. He doesn't have much gas at the moment is the only problem. He did finish his 5th and 6th gases, and they are being used at the moment, but only 2 infestors so far. I think that might be supply cap. Almost kind of supply capped. So only 2 infestors coming out at the moment. Obviously not as many as he would like to have. Lean's coming over here, checking and looking for a third base. Don't really see a third base yet. Not where they're expecting it to be, at least. This third base is finished though, but Mayhem is pretty. Oh, well, he was very far ahead in the work count. He was up by about 20. He's now only up by 6, and One Ling is going to get in here and finally see the third base does exist. With 2 infestors are out, they do have Burrow, so this could be interesting soon. And I feel like Mayhem feels that Burrow could be a problem. So he has all these Overseers already. Are there any Overseers for Spirit? There are no Overseers for Spirit just yet. No Overseers just yet. Good amount of Overlord spreads. He's able to see these 2 main pathways at least. So he's going to know when his opponent is coming. But not if his opponent is burrowed and burrows all the way across the map. I don't really expect him to do that though. He does have up to 4 infestors now, and just kind of trying to increase his trying to increase his army count on all fronts. One Ling is picking away at this base here, not really going to be a threat really, but he is aware that that base does exist now, so he doesn't know that this base exists. I feel like he could assume that it's there. He should assume that it's there. It'd be silly not to, but who knows? Actually, okay, now Aspire's coming out from Mayhem. Now Aspire. Both players are maxed out. Both players are on +2. Actually, Spirit never got +2 Carapace. That could be a big deal later on. But as it stands now, it's only a small issue. But with these infestors, the infestors could really just turn this game. Not to mention Mayhem's slight upgrade advantage right now. And he's even getting +3/+3 right now. Before +2 finishes for Spirit. And is there a hive? There isn't even an infestation pit yet for Spirit. Infestation pit just now going down. In fact, so Spirit is a ways behind in the tech path at the moment. Going to be trying to do what he can against his opponent. Taking out those, what are they called, changelings, very nicely done getting those changelings immediately. But Overlord's starting to move around the map for Mayhem. Just wants to know where everything is, and it looks like we may have an engagement soon. I don't think Spirit has seen the infestors yet, and he sees them now. And on this huge ramp, this is gonna be an issue. Does get 2 infestors pretty quickly. More fungals though, and Spirit lost a good chunk of his army there. But I don't know. It wasn't too bad. He remaxed pretty much instantly, and that's okay. And killed off 2 infestors, and he's remaxed. 13 more roaches, 12 more hydras on the way. But he's gonna have to survive until he gets there, and especially once 3-3 finishes. And I'm not sure if Mayhem really needs to attack at the moment, but he needs to do something since he has the money to remax when he does lose a lot of his army. So it won't be a big deal. He has the larva too as well. Infestors sitting back here, not doing too much at this point. They do need to burrow and probably get out of town. This is a losing battle. Spirit taking a commanding army supply lead, at least up here at the front. Both players are remaxing instantly, given their banks. And oh no, both infestors getting He's getting completely pooped on there. So that tech path has been completely shut down by Spirit. And Spirit's going to go over here and take out this base, it seems. That's a lot of Hydras. And that's a lot of army not in the right position for Mayhem. Big engagement going on. 3-3 still not finished for Mayhem. I'm not sure if it's going to matter just yet. It's a lot of army units. Most of them are Spirits, though. Spirit he's just powering through. It's 147 supply to 95. I don't know how he did that. His army was just in a better position immediately. And he may actually get in here and snipe off 3-3, which would be huge, considering... Oh, it doesn't matter. I think Mayhem realizes he has lost the game, and indeed, he is going to GG out of here, even with 3-3 finishing up as he leaves. So that's going to do it. iXT is going to take this series and this week 7-2. Switch over to this overlay. Now,